Hello, everybody. Manly is here, and welcome back to another episode of Hell is Us. And one thing that I just learned, and that I kind of should have known, is that this game only saves where you save it at the manual save points. So unlike other Souls-likes, where it kind of continually saves, so you can just drop in and out as needed, you have to essentially stop at a manual save point if you want to save your progress and exit the game and expect to return at the same place. So good to know for the future. But let's continue exploring, because we just found the APC key. My dearest Marina, we trampled through Sinedra Forest with the fury of King Aster. Pals never stood a chance. They died like dogs. I must have taken out at least a dozen, scrambling around like termites when the shells dropped. It was glorious. We found 3 Pal brothers cowering in a farmhouse. Pissed their pants as we took them out back. One of them was wearing a gold watch. Can you believe my luck? Sending it to you with this letter. Sell it and buy yourself something nice. I swear I'll return to you, sweet Marina, once we've killed every last one of them. Love, your Rustlin. And this was an unsent letter from a Sabian soldier to his wife. Kind of messed up how he took that much pride. And here we have a gold watch, well worn, that reads Otis. Otis Cattle. So this must have been the other brother, or one of the sons of Ernest. I'm sure he'll want this back. And that has allowed us to start a good deed. Which, if I had to guess... Oh, yeah. What's our stuff here? It's under exploration. Yes, good deeds. Opportunities to aid Hadean civilians in need. We can't expand upon it, but we know it's there, and it's titled the Golden Watch. Let's see what's this way. We can't go that way. And this place was also locked. We've got some enemies up there. We have a basic meal, small. Instantly recover stamina and reduce stamina costs temporarily. Okay. And a first aid kit. A small one. And a save point here. Okay. Linked enemies. You will often face 2 enemies linked together by an umbilical cord. This pair is known as a limbic entity and is made up of a hollow walker, which is a light-skinned humanoid creature, and a haze, a large monster of various shape. To defeat this pair, you must kill the hollow walker, the humanoid. However, the hollow walker cannot be damaged as long as the haze is still present. Reducing the haze's health to 0 will cause it to retreat into the hollow walker, who will become enraged but vulnerable to your attacks. In this state, hollow walker's limbic energy, represented by the white bar, cannot be reduced and will gradually replenish. The limbic energy fully replenishes, it will return to a state of invulnerability, and the haze will reemerge. Okay, so I regain limbic energy by attacking humanoids. We have another drone bypass. Great. Let's explore the top of this area. Wow, 3 guys. Oh, didn't mean to fall into there. To remember to use that. Oh, gee, dang it. That Kai pulse to recover my energy, my health. Stamina. Every action you perform in combat has a stamina cost. If stamina reaches 0, you enter the exhausted state. While exhausted, all actions will be performed much slower than usual, exposing you to more danger. Stamina will begin to regenerate automatically after a moment of performing no combat actions, clearing the exhausted state. I got a weapon level up too. Not doing too hot right now. Basic meal there. Let's go clear out that enemy, shall we? Great. Because that way we can get back a little bit more of our health, especially if it's just one. Distracting him right off the bat so we can charge that heavy attack up seems to be a good tactic. Need to get better at parrying. But the issue is that you can't what is the word I'm looking for? Animation cancel. So if I attack, I'm committed until it finishes its thing. Advanced medkit, small. Complete medkit suitable for treating most injuries. Contains advanced medical supplies, splints, tourniquets, morphine, oxygen canisters. That little thing? Negative 100 endurance per second regen and lasts for 30 seconds. Okay. But yeah, you can't animation cancel. Which I guess if it's intentional, it's meant to slow down combat. Which is fine. Just not my preferred method of combat, I guess you could say. Okay, make sure we got everything here. To kind of slow it down a little bit. I think I'm getting too aggressive. Is that another big one? What's this? And I defeated him rather quickly. I'm not sure how I did that. Maybe it's because I was able to kind of get the jump on him. Here's another one, and he's green. This was not in the demo either. Another level up. Awesome. Again, I'm missing those pulses, and it's really not doing me any favors. Turn the light off since we don't need it. Let's focus our... Okay, I'm getting a lot of these neutral small shards. Not sure what they do quite yet. A time loop guardian. And the tower. So we discovered a new location. Go to our locations thing. An ominous structure towering over a lush forest, which would be a Sinedra forest. And no connections to it yet. Let's see if we can draw these guys out. I'm gonna keep my medkits on. Back to full health. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, that doesn't fit, and I know the ram's head doesn't fit. So I don't have the key to that yet. Let's see if we have anything down here. We have a glyph. Item can be equipped by selecting a weapon in the data pad and using the manage or add glyphs input. And its limbic sphere is Rage. It's rank 1. Use mechanic tap. Lock on required. Yes. Costs 120 limbic energy and 2 seconds of stun. Pure hatred manifests into a lasso that ensnares a targeted limbic entity, eventually pulling it back into melee range and stunning it in the process. Okay. So let's put that on. And I'm not quite sure. Let's add a glyph. Oh, and we have to unlock. Okay. Through upgrading. Got it. Well, we have it. So I'm curious to see what it does. But very worthwhile for us to come down here and defeat those enemies as well. I really am curious if there is a way to like respawn enemies, or if again once they're done, they're done. I'd imagine that there would have to be. What's down here? That doesn't go there. Let's see if this does fit. Okay, does not. So we'll have to find a key for that. Hopefully she can be trusted. But we know she's down there, and we'll do our best not to forget. I'll actually write that down in my journal as well, that I am also keeping as I play this game. Alright, I think I cleared out that area. Let me take one more peek over here. And make sure I didn't miss anything. Doesn't look like it. Alright, great. Let's go to these lights over here in front of us. We can also save as well. Wonderful. Wonder if there's something in the back of this truck. No. Got some little ruins over here. I know we didn't explore much on top of here either. Okay. Again, I just want to make sure I'm not leaving anything behind. Okay, and these take some sort of cubes that I don't have. That was it? That was all that was up there? That can't be. I mean, it could. And if it is, it's fine. Just again, want to make sure. And it is. Okay. And here's the Ramhead Crimson Medallion, as well as a artifact report from OMSIF Epsilon 11. Sinedra Forest, Zone 03. The subject of the Ramhead Medallion. Estimated 9th century origin, Ramhead iconography matches twin depressions found near door DW013 of the underground complex. Existence of matching medallions suspected. Further analysis required. Package item for transport to facility ZC-01 or Zulu Charlie-01. First, let's see if it at least fits the door where that woman is trapped. And then we'll go back down and see if it fits the other door. I would hate to leave her down here. Sorry. Okay, that one doesn't fit. That one doesn't fit. Alright, I'm coming, I promise. They have quite the arms over here. An RPK and some grenades. Unfortunately, quite useless against these hollow walkers. Is this where I came out of? It is. Okay, let's see if we can go back and open up that door. Yeah. It doesn't look like it. That was another issue that I had as well. Because I don't know if there's a alternative way down. What's this say? His gaze shines upon our queen. Okay, so it looks like we can't get back through that door. And if that's the case, then how do we get in there? And how do I free that woman? Oh, poor guy. And he had a drone bypass on him and an advanced medkit. I don't want to leave her. At least not yet. Maybe the only way back in is... Maybe there's another way up here. Oh, we can read these. Fort Mott. Okay, not very helpful. Nothing up there either that could let us have a secondary entrance. What does this one say? All glory to our exalted queen. By her hand and will of our lord Cytheris, the triumph of the Palomas cause is made manifest. So it looks like definitely this war has been waging for quite some time. Oh, and there is fall damage. Quite a bit too, even for such a small height. But we have the watch, so let's go return it to Ernest. Otis was his son. How did I get up here? Oh, through there. Did I go in a... Wait, how did I get over there? Oh, this way. Wait, what? What is this then? You dummies will never find it. I hid the key. You're all too stupid. Arlo can't even read. Four Eyes Gus is probably too blind to see the red boulder. Addie's too small to climb up all the way up to the hill. And we did find that already. Are there other secrets here? where I took out that guy. Okay, I see it now. Well, what if we jump down here to these rooms? Okay, I already gathered that. Fort Mall's Royal Garrison Stables. Oh, it's where they kept the horses. Doesn't look like much of a stable anymore, but you know, once upon a time. We're gonna do a bit of backtracking. And let's... Another time loop guardian was killed. I don't really know what that means yet. And I'm not sure what it does either, but I'm bound to find out. The cow is still alive. Great. That cow, not so lucky. Let's sheath our weapons so we don't scare poor Ernest. Let's see if he has any new dialogues.
You startled me. I thought you were one of those soldiers. It's not a bad idea to dress up like one of them. Listen, I hope you find whatever you're looking for in Joa. You seem to have a purpose. Sadly, Hadea will suck it dry.
Oh, and he does know something about the tower.
What do you know about the tower?
If I were you, I would avoid that place. I forbade my sons to even go near it. The tower is haunted and cursed. I know it sounds silly, but it happens to be true.
Cursed, huh?
And TR, the two-headed serpent, released his demons invoked by the sins and destructive passions of humankind. And our Lord Setherus gouged out his eye, gifting his followers with protection. And so the eye of God gazed upon his believers, freeing them of sin and destructive passions. I believe they are the same as the demons described in the holy passages of the Kana. They appeared about 3 weeks ago. I've been praying in my cellar ever since.
And let's trade him his son's watch. I'm sure he'll glad to have it back.
Thank you for bringing this watch back to me. It belonged to Otis, my eldest. My father gave it to me, and I gave it to Otis. I'll give it to Atticus if he ever comes home.
And that's a name we need to remember. Atticus. Alright, any new dialogue?
You startled me.
No. Okay, gold watch removed. Good deed accomplished. That must be Otis. Okay, what did we learn about Ernest? He believes the tower is haunted and cursed. And the tower is believed to be cursed and the locals avoid it. Okay, and so far just that one connection. What do we have on the Omsif soldier? He was a member of the Omsif unit Epsilon 11. Guess he won't be needing that medkit anymore. He was wearing an unmarked black military uniform. The structure collapsed and crushed him to death. How unfortunate. Okay, what new... So we have our APC key. We have all these... So Crimson... Viridian... But we can't access that door. Sabinian front. Alright, I'm just gonna get rid of all these guys. Okay, so we have different shards. Neutral, ecstasy, and rage. What do we have in exploration? A reward may become available for this good deed. Interesting. I wonder if we'll have to... Can we trade again and see if we can collect something from him? No relevant items. I wonder if we have to wait.
Hey, Gus, Arlo, Otis, please pick up. It's Atticus. I've been trying to call for days now. Phone lines keep going down, so I don't know when I'll be able to call you back, but I'll keep trying. Hey, don't go killing Sabs without me. See you soon.
You can really hear the worry in his voice too when he calls. Anything to say about that? No. Okay. Let's go ahead and save. And what I want to also do is, like I said, we're going to backtrack all the way to the beginning. This won't be very conventional. I guess relaxed let's play. This would be more of a, you know, we're gonna try and do all that we can. Of course we'll follow the story, but I want to make sure that I'm really soaking in this game, because there was something on these waterfall cliff faces. So what's this say? In solemn tribute to our noble queen and the mightiest of her works, which yet endures, unyielding and tall above the trees, in the year 969. I wonder if that's a relevant number, 969. There's my uniform. All right. So no other time loop guardians either, I imagine, because that's also what I was kind of looking for too, is if there was another enemy or another time loop guardian that I had to destroy. It doesn't seem to be the case. Alright. Unless we can do anything else here, we'll go back to that main area, see if we can't find another time loop guardian, because in the demo I only killed one, unless the cow is a time loop guardian. So we'll stray off the beaten path. See what we can find. Are these the stables again? I think they are, yeah. Okay, that was where that other one was. Here's where we killed a hollow walker. Let's say we go up to the camp. Yeah, let's try going up to the camp that was up here. See if there's any enemies for us to flesh out. Scared me. There's one up there. Let's check over here. Nothing. Is that going into? Because it's going, when they die, they go to a specific direction. Oh shit. Jumped out of nowhere. Scared me. Okay. Let's clear out over here. Nice. That was a better bit of combat that we've had, especially against those guys, since we usually try and destroy them before we even get the chance to attack us that much. Okay, nothing over here. Right, yeah. I got something up there as well. Oh, what I wanted to do is kind of turn down the master just a touch. Okay, that should be a little bit better and not as overwhelming, especially if you like to listen to these with the volume a little bit lower. Another one. What is in a time loop, though? That's what I want to know. Are we in a time loop? And we're at max level with the sword, I think. So let's go ahead and switch to our twin axes. And we can start leveling those up. Okay, see if we can keep him distracted. I don't like whatever this is. Okay. Cool, got a level up. Okay, so I can put them in a stun if I attack them while they have that entity out. In memory of Balthier Kefka, the 429th Proto-Martyr. Okay, but who is Balthier Kefka? Okay, we went down there already. We came down from there. Okay, nothing else here for us. Again, I don't know. What the code is. I mean, you could brute force something like this, right? I could spend the next hour and a half trying all possible combinations, but probably not the smartest thing to do, huh? Okay, but I do want to know where we would find the code to this, and how exactly we figure that one out. I know those are limbic symbols, so they mean something. Did I come this way already? I did. Okay. Okay, making sure if there are time loop guardians, that I got them all. Not that I know what they do, but oh, jeez. Let's go and use one of those med kits, shall we? Okay, and that does revive a fair bit of health, which is great. Because I don't know, it says 2,000, but I don't know how large of a unit that is when it talks about health in this game. So we killed, what, 4 or 5 time loop guardians now? We have those 2 ram's head things, but with no way to get in, is the only thing that we can do progress in the APC. I believe so. And there's also that poor woman in the cellar. Okay. I guess we'll unlock this. And we have some updates. So let's open our data pad that's charging and see what clues we have now. So the village of Jova, we can easily reach it with the APC, and we unlock the door. The drone seems to be linked to it. Okay. What do we have in our inventory? Oh, the cassette. So this is our new dig. So we can exit the APC. Can we look up with a periscope? No, we can't. We have our navigation computer and a map. Okay. By all accounts, this is a great APC. Much better than anything that I've been in. So we have a couple places we can go, or just one. Okay, just the Acacia Marshes. Oh wow. So there's a whole map here. I believe Lamat was where that guy was going. That had that woman in the thing, in the cellar. Okay, but that's a really cool and detailed map. And here's a case of marshes, and there's Jova right outside. Okay, so let's confirm that.
Epsilon 11. Epsilon 11, sound off. Why are you in Acacia Marshes? Who ordered you? Where are my men?
They're gone. The creatures got the better of them.
Abandon the vehicle and walk away. You have my word, no harm will come to you.
How about I give it back when I no longer need it?
I would advise against it.
It's just too convenient.
You have no idea who you've stolen from. Choose your next move wisely.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and stop here since we have this manual save. And when we return, we're going to explore the Acacia marshes in the province of Umbrahan of Hadea. I hope you're enjoying this series. I know I may do a lot of backtracking and going in circles. But again, when it comes to a game like this, I really want to be able to explore freely, try and do all these side quests that I can, like the watch, like the woman stuck in the cellar. I have these ram's heads, don't know how to get in there, but I'll hopefully figure it out. So yeah, and I hope you're going to enjoy what's to come, because I am very much looking forward to really playing this game and all that it offers. So, with that being said, as always, I appreciate you stopping by, and we'll see you next time.